You've seen those billionaires rocking their style, always looking sharp, but not always in the newest gear. So that makes you think, how do they do it? Why aren't they out here buying new clothes like the rest of us? Well, in this video, we're about to break down the real reason why the wealthiest men don't shop for new clothes every season, and why you should consider doing the same if you want to look rich, without constantly spending money. Stick around, and I promise that this is going to change the way you look at your closet forever. The investment over consumption mindset. Alright, let's start with something that probably goes against everything you've ever been told about wealth. The idea that money means buying new stuff all the time, right? Yeah, that's actually a myth. You see, the wealthiest men, they don't constantly buy new clothes. Instead, they take an investment approach to their wardrobes. And when I say investment, I mean that they buy fewer but way better pieces. Garments that'll last decades. We're talking about stuff that is so timeless that they could pass it down to their kids. Think about it. A bespoke suit from Savile Row can last 20 plus years with proper care and a few alterations here and there. Now, compare that with what most of us do. We get a new shirt every season, we throw out last year's shoes because they're starting to look a little worn. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. And you also hit up that mall for every new trend that comes around. Billionaires, they're not doing that. Their mindset is buy once, buy right, and then never look back. They understand the value of quality, and they don't let it go to waste with constant repurchasing. In fact, they actually spend less in the long run because they don't fall into the fast fashion trap. They know that the cost of ownership for high-quality items is way lower than the cost of perpetually replacing your wardrobe. It's all about value. Not the price tag, but the longevity of the item. Think about it. You buy one luxury suit, and that lasts you decades. You buy 5 fast fashion suits, and they're all falling apart after a few months. You do the math. Tailoring over new purchases. All right, now we're diving deep into some serious style game here. When it comes to old money, they don't spend their time at shopping malls or fast fashion outlets. Instead, they're chilling at the tailor. Now, here's the kicker. The wealthiest men don't buy new clothes all the time. Instead, they visit the tailor regularly to make slight alterations to what they already have. That's right, they are reusing and refreshing the clothes that they've owned for years. And it works. Perfect example of this? Prince Charles. The guy has been wearing the same tailored suits for decades. No joke. And rather than going out and buying a whole new wardrobe, he gets his altered, fitted, and adjusted to maintain that perfect look. Why buy something new when you can perfect what you already have, right? It's all about knowing the secret to longevity in your wardrobe. Those custom suits from the 90s? Just get them adjusted and you're back in style. You're not throwing your money away, you're investing in your wardrobe's lifespan. Now, this might be a bit mind-blowing for some of you, but the wealthiest men don't mind wearing older clothes, so long as they look pristine, well-tailored, and timeless. Imagine the time that you could save not having to refresh your wardrobe every few months. And let's not forget the money you're going to be saving too. The power of classic style. This is the part where we get into something really cool. The timeless wardrobe. You know, those people who always look so put together? Like, they don't need to be wearing the latest $5,000 jacket to look rich. They just know how to wear the classics. Here's the thing. Classic style never goes out of fashion. We're talking about items like a navy blazer, Oxford shirts, loafers, and high-quality denim. This is the type of stuff that the wealthiest men wear because that never, ever loses its value. Now contrast this with new money, who are out here buying flashy, attention-grabbing items just to prove that they've got it. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with a little flash every now and then, but when you've really made it, the most stylish thing that you can do is understated. It's not about saying, hey, look at me. It's about saying, yeah, I've been around. I don't need to impress anyone. One great example of this is Gianni Agnelli, the late Italian businessman. His wardrobe was filled with timeless staples, things that still look amazing today. We're talking quality tailored suits, scarves, and even the way he wore his wristwatch. You never saw him in any fast fashion, and that's what made his style iconic. The wealthiest men know that simple is elegant. So they build their wardrobes with items that are built to last and look just as good in 30 years as they do now. It's all about creating a lasting impression with subtlety. The trick is not to constantly update your wardrobe, but rather to build a collection of high-quality, versatile pieces that will transcend time. Quality over quantity. Let's be real here for a second. How many of you here have packed your closet with clothes that look good when you buy them, but then end up falling apart after a few washes? I know I've done it. You get this awesome jacket or shirt, think you got a steal, and then it starts losing its shape or color within a month. Frustrating, right? Well, here's the thing. The rich aren't playing that game. They don't care for loading up their wardrobes with tons of cheap stuff. They know it's not about how much you have, but the quality of what's in there. So instead of buying 10 shirts that fall apart, they buy a few pieces that are built to last. Think cashmere, high-twist wool, Egyptian cotton, stuff that feels amazing and actually gets better with age. You wear it, it softens, it molds to you, and it stays comfortable. It's like your favorite hoodie, but way more sophisticated. The more you wear these materials, the better they feel. That's a whole different vibe from buying something trendy that you're going to toss after just one season. The richest guys know this. Instead of overloading their closets with fast fashion, they make sure that their pieces are worth investing in, because they know that good quality isn't just for now, it's for the long run. Quality lasts, my friend. The symbolism of old clothing. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you. The symbolism of older clothing. This one's pretty interesting. For the ultra-wealthy, wearing older clothes isn't just about being cheap or nostalgic. It's actually a statement. A statement about heritage and stability. Let's take a moment and think about those European aristocrats that you see in the movies. Those guys who've been rocking the same family heirlooms for generations. We're talking watches, jackets, cufflinks, all of it. These aren't just random pieces. They have been passed down through the family, and each one holds a story. Wearing them isn't about showing off a new designer piece. It's about showing that you've got a legacy, and not just any legacy, a strong one. When someone from old money walks into a room wearing a well-maintained suit from, say, the 70s, or a watch that their great-grandfather wore, they're not trying to scream, "I'm rich." In fact, it's actually the opposite. They're saying, "I've been around, my family's been around. We don't need to impress anyone because our mark is already made." It's like they are living proof that wealth isn't something that needs to be flaunted. It's something that you inherit and carry with you. Old clothing, well-maintained, that is pure stability. And you know what? That commands respect because it shows that the wealthy don't need to keep up with every new trend. They've already established themselves. Now, let's see why this whole don't buy new clothes idea is going to stir up some serious conversation. It challenges everything that we've been told about luxury, wealth, and success. Most people think that the way to show that you've made it is by flaunting a closet full of new designer clothes. But guess what? The wealthiest men know that true wealth doesn't come from buying new stuff. It comes from making smart choices, like buying timeless pieces, maintaining what you have, and not following every trend that comes along. If you're tired of constantly updating your wardrobe and you want to look rich without spending a fortune, this is your playbook. And trust me, this approach is way more sustainable and stylish than constantly chasing after the next big thing. Next time you feel the urge to hit the mall or order something new online, think about this. Do you really need it? Or can you make what you already have work just as well? And for the next decade, too. Trust me, your closet and your wallet will thank you. So there you have it. The next time that you're tempted to buy a flashy new outfit just to keep up with the trends, maybe take a step back. Think about how the ultra-wealthy approach their wardrobes. Not by constantly spending on new clothes, but by investing in timeless pieces, tailoring what they have, and embracing the power of older, well-maintained garments. It's not about showing off. It is about showing class, stability, and longevity. If you want to elevate your own style, it is not about following every seasonal trend, but it is about choosing quality, building a wardrobe that lasts, and understanding the power of simplicity. Trust me, you're not only going to look better, you're going to feel better knowing that you are building something that stands the test of time. So the next time you're about to splurge on that, must-have new jacket, remember, sometimes less really is more. Invest in pieces that matter, take care of them, and you're going to be looking like $1 million without spending a fortune. Stay smart, stay stylish, and most importantly, stay timeless. Now, after hearing all this, what's going to be your approach? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will be sure to respond to all of you. Like and subscribe if you love old money elegance and understated fashion. And if you don't subscribe, it means I'm just going to have to wait another day to onboard you. Catch you in the next one.